Hello everyone, Lord.agion here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Cue my bad way of pronouncing everybody's names. Spawning in the top sign as the British, we have Alfastov. Great, I really bad at pronouncing names. I am bad even for my own language of English, compared to whatever language this poly is. Alfastov. And playing as the Soviets, we have Lemong. There's also a couple like Japanese-ish or Korean, I'm not sure, Oriental characters that was there. Spawning in the right side, we have not Lemong, but Lemon, with two Oriental characters. And his ally is... there was a triangle there. An upside down triangle. I'm just gonna call him Illuminati. I'm not sure. 2v2 on whatever this map is called. Nobody cares about the maps names anyways. At least I don't. Except for the ones I hate, then those ones I really hate tend to stay in my mind. We got two British infantry sections due to the fact that they start out with infantry, gives them a huge amount of field presence, such as a Stoom Pioneer. But overall, the infantry section will pan out in the long run compared to a Stoom Pioneer. Got a Grenadier and Pioneer. They can overwhelm this single Grenadier. Pioneer not so much due to the fact they have to get in close range. They could lose a man before reaching there, and then their DPS is cut down by 25%. Got Grenadiers coming up, capturing up the munitions. Looks like team left side is really loving that munitions right now, while the Wehrmacht players getting one fuel. Tried to go for this building, but the Pioneers came in just the right moment. They're partially out of cover, like some of these guys are sticking out. I think one of these guys was sticking out because they were stop in movement, getting some nice damage on them. What I've noticed is that the British infantry, when they take damage and when they deal damage, the damage is dealt equally across the squad, which all of a sudden can easily result in a squad wipe due to gunfire. Almost like grenades, but just gunfire, basically. Got two concerts coming in for a nice teammate, helping out his teammate, and another infantry section, which that's 3 infantry compared to 2 infantry and a pioneer. So, but he got some nice shots off when they were in open ground. However, then he wasn't in cover himself, and they got into cover. Pioneers should come in if they are going to engage, because this is a perfect engagement right now for them. Grenadiers both in heavy cover. Pioneers are not. Ooh, went for flamethrower. I didn't really realize that. Getting a nice burst. Looks like there's... to me now, the flamethrower is adding a flame animation, like damage of time effect, such as the Molotov. Now, before they just did damage, now they deal Molotov effects. Those two conscripts went out. He's going to vault over the wall before he retreats, so he doesn't retreat in the line of fire. That's good. It's sort of stupid how... oh, the retreat path probably would have been from here to around this corner here. Probably wouldn't take as much damage as running over to the fence over here and then running, but if the retreat path was no, that was... the retreat path couldn't go over here. That would be the only retreat path, which may have saved them some damage, may have not, I'm not so sure. These two conscripts that came back from the bottom, it's now on the top. I think that sniper did 1 damage to them. And there's another sniper. Looks like we're going for the, whatever this doctrine is called, for the half-tracks and the Tiger tanks. Right now, nice kill on that conscript squad. Got combat engineers coming out. I think they have the same combat effectiveness as pioneers. So you have to be extremely careful with these units. They're not Storm Pioneers. They're Pioneers. Here's pretty much a standard loadout now for the Wehrmacht players. Get a sniper over an MG. Due to the fact that since a lot of Soviet players now spam out MGs now, because they have really fast setup and takedown times, and that's just Soviets, the common Soviets, play a big stupid pattern of unfun play against. Same thing with a lot of Wehrmacht players. But then again, a lot of the Wehrmacht players' tactics are pretty much necessary to deal with the other stupid tactics, such as the well, the British emplacements have the what's it called? Hunker down? No. Brace structure. That's what it's called. Why did I think hunker down? I think hunker down's like hunker down is Supreme Commander. That's it. It's Supreme Commander 2 for the player. However, the brace structure, it just proves that gunfire is just not. It just makes gunfire useless when they use brace structure. Got a nice anti-tank sniper. He's waiting for the other snipers come into range. He's willing to have the MG retreat so his sniper can take out the other counter sniper. The counter sniper is just out of range. Wait, will we see it? He's not lining up a shot. He's currently microing his. Well, he could see this, but doesn't. Killed. Retreat before the other sniper takes aim. Retreating gives him increased evasiveness, but the scout cars ran him down. And the pathfinding. Definitely the pathfinding. Instead of going this way, he ran straight at them. Though it was an even trade of sniper per sniper, it's just that he lost that sniper in such a stupid manner. It retreated up north and not away from combat. They should make the retreat padding immediately away from combat, and then a path away from all combat, if per se, if possible. And this is a scout scar spam. I've not really seen that. Last time, remember, scout cars had way too little armor. Quad guns can actually destroy a scout car in one burst at close range. But there's enough and quad cannons also have ridiculous amount of armor. They're like lol, scout car spam, which the British players have actually trouble dealing with early armor and light vehicles. The Piets are crap. Look at that. The scout car spam. Scout cars usually have no place, but this is just... What? What are we seeing here? Look at all that. The cannons are doing crap versus infantry, all the MGs. This one needs to be repaired. And we got a Bofors. Assuming he can complete, I think the Bofors would crush a scout car. I have no idea. We got artillery, anti-tank emplacements. Here's a problem. British players, Piets, are crap, and they don't really have anti-tank grenades. He needs to get these back. He's starving on manpower. He wants the anti-tank grenade power, which is not coming up. Anti-tank grenades are necessary to take out these scout cars. Your rifle fire can do quite a bit of damage to it, especially the anti-tank gun that's on the field. MG is not set up and not in range. Currently he's just stalling, letting the anti-tank gun getting some free shots off. Using the bombard ability of the Bofors.
The enemy is trying to overrun our HQ.
Suppressive barrage. Currently the Wehrmacht players have currently all three objectives, though this has a LMG 42, so currently that they should win out over the... But the Bofors might come in as... No, it's just out of range. A nice incendiary barrage. Here's the thing. Wehrmacht players are now, pretty much due to the brace structure, they are now forced to get mortar hatch tracks. People say that brace structure's cooldown is not necessary for the upcoming patch, but some people say it is necessary due to the fact that the brace structure is very effective. It's extremely debatable, let's just for say. My suggestion is increase the amount of health, reduce cooldown on brace structure, so it's harder to kill just by its standard health, making brace structure a good for basically a much needed save. So that's just one theory. I don't know if that's... I just thought of that in just a couple seconds, but that's just possibilities. This scout car spam plus with the mortar half tracks, I'm surprised they have any fuel. They must have not even got tier 1. Oh, they did get tier 1, which... Let's see, mortar half tracks cost 40 fuel. Scout cars, only 15 fuel? That's dirt cheap in fuel anyways, but they tend to be not very effective. We will not see any early... The best way to deal with this is just get some armor out, which the British player will not have any armor out anytime soon. They don't have any... Perhaps the answer was the armored car, not the Bofors. The armored car would have been the proper counter to this. I was going to say they don't have any early light vehicle to deal with other light vehicles, but they do have the armored car, which people rather prefer the extremely overpowered Bofors. Using smoke to cover that anti-tank gun, very nice. Though I think he's just trying to save the that scout car. This is pretty low in health. Now, here's basically the counter. Anti-tank guns, which would really have bad, horrible pathfinding, which somehow saves them. Got just a lot of scout cars, not enough engineers to repair them. Like, 3 of these are not combat effective due to the fact they have such little health. They can be taken out by rifle fire. Mortar half tracks are suppressing any nearby infantries, and this is just a really interesting combo. We got a T-70 out, which the scout cars can only deal with them if they all get into rear armor. A light tank would be able to destroy these scout cars. I'm surprised you didn't see any, well, a 76 would be outflanked since it doesn't have a turret. And there's so many out them, so it would be outflanked and surrounded. So I can see why he didn't go for a 76. So the 76 does have high damage and range over the T-70. It can deal with the mass numbers much more effectively, with the ability to shoot and scoot. Or no, that shoot and scoot would be I've been playing a lot of Payday recently. Shoot and scoot will probably be one of the 76 because shoot and scoot's actually an artillery tactic to move and shoot. Might I see our artillery barrage? No, we will not. Or yes, we will. To deal with the sniper, will he get a luck? Nice move out. Don't think he would have killed him, but extremely low on health, as in a couple health left. Four mortar half track. To deal with British emplacements, the best way is to hit it by indirect force, which people really say it's stupid how now people are relying on the mortars. People have been relying on the mortars ever since pretty much the 120mm. Looks like we're going to see a commando glider. Commandos are incredibly strong. Basically, they one shot each. They're basically a sniper in each unit at close range. Ouch. Ouch.
The squad's gone.
In my opinion, I really wish the infantry phase was longer and not immediately get into the heavy weapon phase. Because here's the thing, in Comedy Heroes, just spam out heavy weapons and then you're fine. You don't need standard infantry, for the most part. Conscripts have their utility if you get them repair kits, but other than that, no, they don't have any other utility. Sure, they do have quite a bit of capping power, but overall they can just be replaced by Maxim spam, which then is countered by Mortar spam, which is around right here, which is countered by Quad spam or Light Vehicle spam, which spam, 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 spam. Just no standard infantry spam, really. Not anymore. Getting the anti-tank gun, quite nice. Now you see there's a light tank, but there's just too many scout cars. He just wastes that T-70. There's just way too many scout cars for him to go in YOLO. He's getting a quad, which is a good counter to the scout cars, surprisingly enough, even though they have a cannon compared to a bunch of MGs. Though, both the Wehrmacht player, well, this Wehrmacht, 84 populate. What was that? Oh, anti-tank gun. Stealth anti-tank guns? I guess Afghan Warfare has it, so the British players can have it. I can see that being fair, because one side has the other, so the other side can have it. Got incendiary barrage. The sniper's moving right into it. He's not realizing it. He barely makes it out. Getting suppressed by the Vickers. I think that's Vickers. No, wait, that's the Maxim. Artillery barrage, miss. Of course, the next one will be a miss. Not pulling it out, not canceling it, which is a bit of a bad micro. Oh, this is the. Looks like the Soviet player remanned the British one. Sturm Tiger out. Sturm Panzer. That's a good counter to tank emplacements with heavy armor. Because it is a. I don't know what to describe it. A bumbling broom bar. Look, boom, crew dead. He could take it. He's going to take another shot and wipe it out. Dead. Overall, this is a great way. These Wehrmacht players are fighting quite wonderfully. Looks like we got a Centaur cruiser tank out. But the broom bar can actually take it out, because the broom bar does have quite a bit of armor penetration for shots. I've done it before. I massed broom bar versus a mass Sherman spam. I won out because my broom bars are getting out lucky hits of shock hits. Now he's focusing down this structure. The command half glider, use it for the forward HQ over than the resource gathering, which I can see on this map due to the fact that all the primary resources are in the center of the map. No way you can effectively regain resources. This Bofors is being pounded. You can't really use. Oh, looks like these. The Centaur tank is now coming in, destroying those these mortar half tracks, getting a nice flank, ripping them apart. This is probably a great counter to the scout car spam also. But look at that nice damage from the broom bar. But the broom bar is such little on health. If he were to flank around, he could take out the broom bar, getting a nice Panzerfaust in. Not penetrating the armor, or he's doing minimum damage. Abandoned. That was a nice burst. It's all a bit finicky if you can or can't get. I think it's more. Everything dead. Everything from the engagement is dead, but that Centaur tank more than paid itself by taking out 4 half tracks, 1 broom bar. This Wehrmacht player is now really hurting. Let's see what the other. And once again, the scout car spam is actually being cleaned up by quad. The quad is a better counter to a scout's car spam than the T-70. Getting a second T-70 out, but oh, he is upgrading. He does have enough munitions because it's already upgrading. Getting a Su-76 for its light tank destroying capabilities and artillery barrage. Now here comes the power of the quad. Let's see, what are we going to see here? Is this just a recon? Not sure what that was. It looks like an anti-tank strafe. Or a Suka support, I should say, not anti-tank strafe. Not going to see any barrages from it, any just yet. This command half-glider, unable to be repaired, but still standing strong. This boat has been repaired, not destroyed, so those mortar half-tracks died for nothing. Getting some strafes on that Vickers, though scathed, it just keeps 1 health left, which is all that it needs to get back to base. I'm wounded, give me some medikits. I'm back to good. Back to good. Oh man, I really need to work on my speech skills. Now, these commandos will crush those grenadiers, assuming the grenadiers don't get some nice range shots, which they did not. Immediately a demo charge. That's pretty good, nice. 90 munitions though. I thought isn't the Soviets one like 60 munitions? I suppose it's to prevent any mass demo charge. No, the Soviets one's also 90 munitions. Now here's a nice thing about the command half glider. You can build commandos at standard rate. Instead of 500 manpower for the doctrine for commandos, you can now just get them for 350 at the command not half glider, but command glider. Still 1 scout car out on the field. The British commando is officer commando is still a bit derping out. We're seeing nice, what's it called? A nice strafing support. For a grand total of 200 munitions, he dealt some nice damage to some infantry. Which the British players just, they don't rely on Brens or Piets. They have so much munitions. They don't rely on grenades either. So they have all of this munition storing up for their heavy support powers. Looks like we've got an extremely powerful crocodile coming out. It has the power of a Churchill for anti-tank while maintaining its burning everything at the same time. It doesn't have like the... These commandos could be able to take out the Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers. Nope. With proper engagement. Looks like we got a Tiger tank out. These Panzer Grenadiers may see their end. Or no, the Grenadiers will. This one may live, the very outside one. Not microing... He's not microing the... Well, not detonating the demo charge. He's microing somewhere else. We got the Panzer Grenadiers. Perhaps he was waiting for the Panzer Grenadiers, well, the next unit to get over here to then blow it up. But nope. This guy will definitely live over here. I think he just doesn't realize that he can blow them up. Now, the Churchill is incredibly tanky. I want to see that demo charge. Crocodile is starting to fall back. The commando is getting way out of position. He's trying to lure them in to that demo charge. Yeah, he lost entire commando to do that little damage. It's definitely not worth it. He was trying to run away and then have them stealth over here, so the Panzer Grenadiers will run into the demo charge. but it did nothing. Got the quad cannon coming in, killing one of the grenadiers, and now going to run that grenadier down. Tiger tank is still engaging the center. Got a anti-tank mine that should be cancelled. And we got a conscript charge at the top, which also supported by the quad. The Tiger tank coming to support to take out that quad. It just escapes out of range. We got the German players capping up middle. And looks like we got IS-2 heavy tank to deal with the Tiger tank. Only one available. I'm just curious about that. Though I think you can have multiple Churchills or not. He could detonate that demo charge, do some damage to the Tiger tank, perhaps oh, apparently does not destroy engine. By the way, did you know if the demo charge is blown up other than by manually detonating it, its damage is greatly increased? That's why you can place the anti-tank mine on top of the demo charge, which causes it to basically almost one-shot even a Tiger tank. Bounce round. Going in for a flank, try and get the rear armor. Perhaps he could run over the Pioneers while chasing down the Tiger tank, but he did not. Commando. Look at this damage the Commandos deal. Though they're slowly turning around, prevents them from shooting on their retreat. Visualize that. Though the Panzer Grenadiers, these Commando officer commandos are a bit low in health, so they will have trouble. Ouch. He's lucky he did lose that. Nice snipe. Or perhaps it was the infantry support. Not suppressing, well, is suppressing but not pinned. Overall, that it's not really that worth it for 200 munitions for what damage he's doing. It's more of an inconvenience. I wonder what the damage is like versus tank. I'm not exactly sure yet. Got, what is it, 2 Tigers now? Yes, we have 2 Tiger tanks versus a Churchill Crocodile and IS-2 heavy tank. And so far, this is coming to... Now, before it was a bit of a troll spam with all the scout cars, but then all of a sudden, it all got crushed by a single Centaur. Sadly to say, that Broombar died so readily. We got the Stuka air support coming in. We might see a couple strafes on long tanks. What will we see on this run? Destroys that Pioneer squad. And that really hurts him because he can't really repair that Churchill tank. Tiger tank standing overwatch, facing against some conscripts. Of course the Tiger tank will win. But the IS-2's now coming in, getting a nice round bounce. I think that Stuka got shot down by maybe a quad, by this quad. Does it count as a vehicle kill? No, guess not. I'm not exactly sure. As you can see now, we got anti-tank guns to deal with the heavy armor, which are probably all left over from trying to take out the scout cars. Got the other heavy tank coming in. A nice frying the Panzer Grenadiers with the Churchill, but the Tiger tank is now coming in, getting the nice hit the ground shot. Didn't hit. Oh, that flame on the field from the Crocodile. Now we've got this Churchill is taking severe damage since it's being faced by rear armor and getting hit briefly by both Tigers, but mostly by one. Tiger tank backs up by the 2 pack guns since it would do significant damage. He could sacrifice and take out the Crocodile. Probably would be overall in cost effectiveness, but not recommended. Crocodile can torch all AT guns. Got the IS-2 heavy tank coming in. Where is the other? Teller mines, not the British anti-tank mines. The British anti-tank mines have 3 compared to Germans' 4. Commandos coming in, trying to capture up. Standard half track is now being crushed. This scout car is finally going down, and now we've got this IS-2 a bit now being attacked by multiple pack guns. It might run in these anti-tank mines. If it does, it is game. Well, perhaps this Tiger tank might be taken out due to the fact Panzer Tactician stalling out. Attacking the ground. Attacking the ground, was that? Yeah, the attack ground, or perhaps the miss is now being brought up. But now both of the heavy tanks are now dead, facing each other. Got one Tiger tank out, and still the Churchill Crocodile. And this game's starting to slow down a bit. There's a lot of pack guns because there's a lot of heavy armor out. And this game really quiet down. I'm going to cover the bulletins. Probably should have done that earlier. We got Tiger, 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 Pack, Pack, Tiger, Infantry, Infantry, Universal Character, Universal Savings. Interesting. Cheaper upgrades for a unit that they didn't build. Waste of a bulletin. It's not a unit that you mass spam out, so that cheaper upgrade is not worth it. Got conscript, and quad package. I can see that he went for a couple quads. That is actually useful over the universal carrier. I think there's a demo charge there. Wiped out 3 of the Panzer Grenadiers. Will they get the Panzer Grenadier while retreating? They will not. They see the Tiger tank, run away, miss. Going for some anti-tank mines. Could also blow up infantry. Now we got anti-tank guns versus anti-tank gun wars. A nice shot wiping out 2 of the crew members, which demands it. Destroys the anti-tank gun. And hits the debris for this first shot. This Vet 3 conscript will win out versus a Storm Pioneer. This, nice late game bunker to provide some, what's it called? Map security. Ooh, got a flamethrower on the ground, and here we got a Churchill Crocodile and a Sherman Firefly. Why'd I delay? Somebody said that Churchill Firefly, that I thought he had a different skin on before. Must not. This, the pathfinding might have killed him. Getting a nice incendiary barrage by the Soviet player, supporting his British player. And now this Tiger tank's rear armor is shown. Will we see a hit? Nope, they're engaging the Panther. No fires yet, hits the ground. And now we got the Panther running circles around the AT guns, but it's going to be taken out by the IS-2. Plus, this thing's not on target vehicles only, which probably might have taken a shot or 2 against the IS-2. Now, this Panther was a nice distraction for the 2 Tiger tanks to rush in and take out this IS-2. Nice engine damage from what? Was there a anti-tank mine there? Was not a Churchill. Do we see the air support by the British player? No, we do not. He's out of resources. He might have taken out one or even both the Tiger tanks with the air support with the rocket strafes. but like I said, he sort of used them in not very good fashions. He could do the smoke barrage repair because both his tanks are severely damaged. Got a late game Maxim coming out. Perhaps he remanded from downed Maxim. We got some pack guns. This might be the death of this Tiger tank. That pack gun. Nope, Panzer Tactician. 1-1 for Jaeger, 1-1 for the whatever this one's called. What is this doctrine called? Lightning War? Destruction building, that's why you should never man a low health building. And we got, ooh, another broom bar. I love my good old broom bars. Though, there's not much infantry for it to deal with. But actually, the conscripts actually might be it's meant for. The conscripts are still alive. The British player doesn't have much left. This is the problem with the Vanguard operations. Commandos are extremely good, but they're incredibly expensive. Extremely good. Watch. Oh, you didn't really see it because they ran away. At pretty much melee range, they will one-shot with their rifles. This broom mark's coming in. By the way, Vet 3, they can throw a smoke grenade out to cover their retreat, but it doesn't really actually work, in my opinion. It doesn't work. Got a nice broom bar. Looks like a Tiger tank did go down, probably to the fact that there's too bad I turned off replays. This is amazing. Oh yeah, if you turn off the replay function, it improves your frame rate. That's just a bit of a FYI. So it looks like another player uploaded this than this guy. I forget who exactly uploaded this. I got this off of companyheroes2.org. Main gun destroyed. He can still take out this pack gun by gunfire. Which of course the gunfire is horrible demand, but he remans this one, which is out of outer range. He has to return it. One shot, no, two shots might kill it. Miss either way. Boom. Broom bar. Broom bar's almost dead. Tiger's almost dead. He needs immediate repairs. We got this pack gun going in, going for a snipe, but he's overextending. He sees the other Tiger tank. Oh, look, you got the other Tiger tank full on health. Freshly called off to the field. Getting some nice damage by two pack guns. Panzer Tactician to reduce and minimize damage, but then they hit the one area the Panzer Tactician wasn't hitting. I think one bounce, one hit. One where Mach players surrendered. The one with the oh, he has nothing left. He has nothing left. Oh, someone gotta upload it, and I gotta recast it. There you go. And this is pretty much the end of the game. The Tiger tanks were countered by mass pack, which some of them were even their own packs. We got the Churchill Crocodiles. Probably his goal is just to burn all the Pioneers. Which they did. He did quite a bit of damage to the Pioneers. Look at that. That's another thing. If you destroy all the ground forces, their build fight is severely damaged. And all of these Pioneers have now... Look, all the Pioneers, such low in health. Look at that. Look at that. It's sort of like my tactic of... Oh, your teammate had nothing left. So he surrendered. So he left the game because he had nothing left. He had a Tiger tank and a Pioneer. Another fun tactic I like to do when I'm playing close air support, don't be afraid of mass out grenades to destroy the early game presence of infantry, so they're forced to either build infantry or vehicles. If they build vehicles, they lack in infantry presence, which I usually have at the time Panzer Grenadiers to deal with the infantry, the tank presence. Just some ways to destroy the early game presence. But this is a very nice replay. This is Lord Agion saying thank you and signing off.